Welcome to Pacesetter app. We're not a tax software, we just make your tax software better. Here you can see on our dashboard and on our landing page, we can brand this to your particular firm. This is your home base. This is where any analytical person is happy because they can see the revenue they've collected, their appointments, tasks assigned, with quick links to each item so you can see what's been reviewed, paid, unpaid. Appointments as they're coming up by the month, by the week, and any tasks that are still open and where they're at in the process. You can track your revenue by days, weeks, months, tasks, things that are reviewed as they come up, anything that's still pending, or things that are overdue. You can track your tasks by color to be able to see what's overdue, what's pending, and what's coming up. Much like the rings on your watch, you can set goals and achievements to be able to push each user or push yourself. You can track performance for overage and on time, and then also see upcoming appointments and tasks for prioritizing. Let's take a look at clients. This is our client onboarding page, or to be able to view all the clients that are available. So let's start with Ron Swanson. Here's all the information that's been entered for Ron. You can add admin notes down below, only seen within the office. So what I would have told someone in the office is that Ron is a private person. You can see the rest of his notes there that seems to fit his profile. Onboarding is super simple with any client. You can add spouse, dependent, and you're off and running. The most beautiful part about it is the client can onboard themselves all through the mobile app that we've prepared, again, with your brand name on it. On Ron Swanson's homepage here, we see there's an action bar. I'm going to access his documents. I can access any year that we've done tax returns for him. On his end, he'll see a status of where his return is at in the process. So let's go into 2020 here and see that from Ron's phone, he was able to upload his tax documents for this current tax year. Once we've prepared the tax return, we upload an invoice, which he gets a push notification, and his tax returns are also here, so he can e-sign and pay using ACH or credit card. That simple. Here we're in Johnny Karate's file. We can message Johnny, which is much like an email, for missing documents, requesting for him to attach additional documents or respond to important questions. There's also a chat feature for anything that requires real-time moments when only quick items are needed, or a clarification. Here you can see I've sent a message to Johnny saying sweep the leg. He says see you at the dojo. You can also customize so that these notifications are sent automatically to the client, where they can reply again through their mobile app or any device they choose. Taking all of the action out of admin or your hands, creating capacity for you to advise your client and do the most important thing that they've hired you for. Okay, let's talk tasks. Here on your dashboard, you can see all of your open tasks for prioritization. And here you can see the list of tasks as your workflow progresses. So you want to set your task flow, turning your pencil and paper process into a smooth, auto-progressing digital process. You can also create subtasks that'll help a less seasoned worker process things through as if they were an expert. You can track your workflow, status, and on the client side, they're going to see a status bar as to where the process is at. So you'll see here it starts with tax preparation and goes through all of our processes up to full complete. In our settings, you can go to templates, tasks, and you can set all of the tasks that your office completes. The benefit of this, you can auto-archive notes and actions. You can cut down time on current repetitive processes by making them automatic. From templates for tasks, you can also go into the settings and change the user management. You have groups, roles, and users. The settings and permissions will allow them to see what you want them to see and keep hidden what you don't want them to see. It'll also allow them to function within their group so that anybody within that group can complete those tasks. Okay, let's talk about our calendar. This is one of the main reasons we created our own program We were tired of having 3 separate databases, our tax software, our SaaS program, and then again another calendar, all maintaining a separate database of clients. So with this here, we can go into our settings, go into user management, and let's click on one of our users. Here you can set up your services, locations, availability, breaks, time off, and restraints or constraints that you want in place for a range of time that a client can actually take control of the appointments if you would like them to have that convenience through their mobile app. As we go back into the appointments here, it's fairly easy to set up an appointment. I can go to a different range to view. Click on that. We'll select a client here. We'll do Drake. Assign it to our user with the location. You can set up any location needed. The amount of time. Start time. And one of our bonus features is not just recurring weekly, monthly appointments, but also recurring yearly appointments. That's great news for every user. We can create notes in here that only can be seen within the office, notes that are seen by the client, and then you get a ticket here showing a completed appointment that's been set up. Over here you can see a complete week's view of appointments that have been set up. Another reason that this calendar is so dynamic, you can click and drag, you can expand, and other dynamic features such as color coding for the use within the office so that you know which service, location, or availability it's using. And again, this is available to the client through the mobile app. Let's face it, the client experience is not the best when it comes to doing taxes all the time. So we're going to focus on what we call mobile is gold. This is the client experience, and if this is all that they experience, your client will be happy. So we have a 2-factor authentication, facial recognition, or a thumbprint. They log into their app, they see where they're at, they have a status bar up top. Based off of what you've set up on your side, they can have control of the schedule to a certain extent. Multiple locations, multiple services. They get an automatic confirmation on their side, and they're scheduled. Now they can access their documents, upload another document. The nice thing is you'll see a lot of times softwares will have a notification on the user side every time a document's uploaded. For them, not until they say process tax returns do we get a notification. So we're not getting all these nudges. We've finished the tax return, they go into their invoice. They can pay by credit card or e-check, ACH. Once they've paid, they now have access to their tax return or whatever setting you want for your firm. They go back in, they can now see their tax return, they can access it. Once they reviewed it, they can go in and e-sign. Here you can see an additional verification just for security purposes. Beautiful signature there. And the client experience is pretty much finished. Like my mom said, this was the best tax experience she's had ever. Just got a message from Leslie Nope that she's uploaded her docs and she's ready for processing. So I'm going to jump into her file. View the documents. She's said that it's ready to process. Go into her file in Drake here. See that all of her information is complete. It's been reviewed. I'm going to go in and save. No need to process or password protect these. It's already secure through the app. Go into her file. We'll save her 8879. We'll then save her copy of the tax return. And our copy of the tax return. We're good. Everything is saved. And we'll just create a quick invoice for her. And now I can upload her tax returns. So I can either browse for it or just click and drag. And I can send it for review. Assign it to whoever's reviewing it. And we're all done. She can go in anytime from her phone and pay the invoice. Once it comes back from review and it's complete, it processes through the tasks and she can e-sign and she's done. There you have it.